Hello everyone, and welcome to my Duel Today official news channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The spoilers for Tuesday, January 23's episode of Days of Our Lives indicate that Sarah Horton spoke with Xander Cook before taking on an additional shift at the hospital since they were short-staffed. Xander suggested stopping by the Spectator to check on things at the office, but he also gave Sarah the assurance that he would handle everything with Victoria Horton Cook. Xander acknowledged his dubious past actions and assured Sarah that he was now a respectable businessman, expressing gratitude for her faith in him. As Sarah left for work, it appeared as though she and Xander were pining for one another. Paulina Price spoke with Dr. Siegel off-screen and then processed her biopsy results at the hospital in Tuesday's episode of Days. Though she hadn't shown much compassion, Dr. Siegel had been straightforward and educational. Paulina spoke about her fear of receiving a cancer diagnosis in the past, but now that she had one, she said she felt stronger. Even though Abe Carver and Chanel Dupree made an effort to support Paulina, they could tell she was mainly pretending to be brave. Chanel said she needed Johnny DeMera and hoped they could get together after calling him to fill him in. In addition, Chanel wanted Sarah to reassure Paulina's mother on her thyroid cancer diagnosis. After reviewing her chart and providing Paulina with more information and a more caring approach, Paulina asked Sarah if she might become her doctor. Sarah was pleased to provide support whenever needed, but she recommended Paulina to continue working with a professional. Ava Vitali waved to a few customers leaving the bistro, which had a sad lunch crowd of only 3 people on Tuesday's DOO show. After the raid, the restaurant suffered greatly from a large number of canceled reservations, so Ava claimed she called Stephanie Johnson for PR support. When Stephanie showed up, she gave some advice on how to boost the bistro's reputation, including how to use her relationship with the Spectator to Ava and Stefan's advantage. Stefan also felt that he ought to speak with Chad DeMera, so he made a public announcement about his intention to see Gabby Hernandez DeMera in Statesville and then pay Chad a visit at work. Stefan kissed Ava as he was leaving, surprising Stephanie by not realizing they were dating. Xander went by the Spectator with Victoria in her baby carrier and heard updates from Everett Lynch and Chad. Xander thought it was a bad idea for Everett and Chad to fund another charity event so quickly. Drama also erupted with Xander about Everett's large petty cash fund. Leo Stark received a lot of appreciation for his recent Martin Luther King Jr. Day piece and a blind item suggestion after he casually strolled in. Leo enjoyed the lift to his ego that came from Xander praising him for genuinely helping them make money. Stefan cut him off and had a private conversation with Chad about excluding the bistro from the raid narrative. Stefan didn't think it was fair because there wasn't any solid evidence against them. Stefan pretended that his brother should comprehend after bringing up the incident in which Chad was falsely suspected of being the necktie murderer. After a while, Chad went back to the others and said that the bistro and the overdose on the loading dock would not be mentioned in the narrative. This made Everett angry. Everett objected, but Chad made it plain that he was in command and had the last word. On Tuesday's episode of Days, Ava questioned Stephanie again at the bistro, searching for information about her personal life, until Stephanie finally realized what Ava was trying to say. Ava then brought up Stephanie's night out with Harris Michaels, to which Stephanie responded that she was intoxicated and that nothing more than the kiss she initiated had occurred. Stephanie retorted that perhaps Harris was just a kind person, to Ava's suggestion that perhaps it was because she wasn't a particularly good kisser. Ava felt Harris wasn't the proper man for her even after she conceded he was a wonderful guy. Ava pretended to have been seeing Harris behind Harris' back with Stefan nonetheless, and she even granted Stephanie permission to pursue Harris on her own. Although Stephanie claimed she didn't require Ava's approval, she wasn't at all interested in dating Harris. Despite pointing out that Ava was having an affair with a married guy, Stephanie said it was none of her concern and recommended they return to discussing public relations tactics. Just as Stefan came back with encouraging news about Chad's participation, Ava shook on the agreement, liking everything Stephanie had come up with on Tuesday's episode of Days. After Stephanie departed, Stefan informed Ava that Gabi was back in her cell, listening for any information they might require. Ava inquired about Stefan's disclosure to Gabi regarding their fictitious relationship when he mentioned it. Stefan stated that while Gabi wasn't happy about it, his wife acknowledged that it was a decent cover and was cool with it as long as it didn't become too personal. Gabi was skeptical of Ava, but Stefan was pleased that she trusted him. Ava discovered Rafe wanted to meet them at the Salem Police Department today when she checked her voicemail, and Stefan cracked open a bottle of Prosecco to honor Chad's assistance. According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Rafe will be questioning Ava and Stefan shortly, so be sure to tune in. According to Wednesday, January 24 spoilers for Days of Our Lives, Kristen DeMuro will honor her word and allow Brady Black another opportunity to spend time with Rachel Black. Brady will be happy to have this chance for a date with her father, but things might not go as planned. Will Rachel truly see why Brady skipped their prior date night, as Kristen promised to explain to her? Even if Kristen does a bad job of describing the situation with Tate Black, Rachel might still feel ignored. To be fair, Kristen probably didn't want to frighten Rachel in any case by providing too many frightening information. Nevertheless, Brady might think Kristen is attempting to maintain her position as Rachel's preferred parent. Brady is going to accuse Rachel of being turned against him at some point soon, which could undo their recent success as co-parents. Days spoilers state that Harris Michaels will provide Jada Hunter and Rafe Hernandez with some updates. Harris will talk about Clyde Weston's recent mind games after discussing Lucas Horton's attack and his recuperation in the hospital. Next on Wednesday's DOO episode, an unexpected source will deliver shocking news to Sloane Peterson Brady. Days spoilers state that Leo Stark will inform Eric Brady of his impending visit, causing Sloane to get alarmed when Eric discloses Leo's whereabouts. Naturally, this might be just another instance of Leo playing shady tricks on Sloane, like bringing Eric on board for a new photoshoot. According to teasers for other days, Theresa Donovan will begin packing her luggage since she still won't accept that Alex Kyriakis trusts her. Alex will then be motivated to persuade Theresa to reconsider, arguing that they are both wounded souls who may find healing in each other. Theresa will almost reveal the paternity secret she is hiding, but she will retract her statement before disclosing too much. Theresa, still contemplating her future, will also give in to a passionate meeting with Alex. Days of Our Lives spoilers suggest that Theresa will stay in Salem for more drama, but it's likely that she could move away and reside somewhere else in the town at some time. According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Xander Cook will receive an enigmatic call that leaves him feeling uneasy and bewildered. When Xander answers during the week of January 29-February 2, he could question who is calling and might even receive an odd order. Days spoilers indicate that while Xander struggles to understand this entire enigma, he will look to Stefan DeMuro for updates on the matter. It sounds like Xander will be directed to Stefan by a clue, so perhaps he will be instructed to show up at the bistro at a certain time. Naturally, this may indicate that Clyde Weston is growing his drug operation even more and may require a person with Xander's particular set of skills. Days teasers suggest that Clyde would demonstrate his strength and attempt to intimidate Xander into accepting a new position. Given that Harris Michaels is starting to irritate Clyde, it's possible that Clyde will want Xander to kill him or, at the very least, abduct and hold him captive. The plan to kidnap Harris could be a useful tactic to coerce Ava Vitali into carrying out more nefarious tasks in order to protect him. However, it's possible that Clyde simply wants to solve the issue once and for all and has faith in Xander to do it correctly. But Xander has changed his ways, and he has decided not to do anything that would jeopardize the progress he and Sarah Horton have achieved. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, So please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.